Hey everybody, it's Rick coming to you. Listen, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through how if you have any concept of real estate investing and the whole process, and you bring that mentality online, you're destined to make a fortune because you're thinking on a level most people online are not thinking on. And this is how easy it is. Check this out. If you in the real estate game, if you're going to your first job is to acquire a property. You're either going to buy it or you're going to build it, one of the two, right? So that's step one, acquire the property. Build the property, fix up the property to sell it. 9 times out of 10, fixing up the property is the longest part of the purchase, depending on what you're planning to do. That can take, what, months, 3 to 4 months, outside of the cash being invested. Once you got the property ready, when it's up and running, second thing you're going to do is that you're going to advertise the property, right? Simple process. Third thing you're going to do when you're dealing with physical property, you're going to offer incentives to close the deal on why people should purchase your property over somebody else's. Same with a product. Every business you know of works on this particular business model. Online, offline, it's no different. Check this out, except for the beauty of once you come online with this mentality, you're only limited by how many properties you want to build. Check this out. Build the property. Over here, I'm using Conversion Pros. Now there's Power Lead System, there's ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels is on the pricier side, up between $100 and $300 a month. There is Online Sales Pro. There's a couple of them. I chose the Conversion Pros. Reason why I chose the Conversion Pros, simple. They have templates in the form of share codes, which means this, and there's hundreds of these templates, which means this. I can have a property up and running inside of 10 to 15 minutes, just like that. That's how quickly I can churn out a property. That outside of the fact that there are like 60 different business models within this platform. This platform is unbelievable, unbelievable. And the beauty in another sell was this. You can take a free test drive. No credit card required. I was sold. I was like, bet, okay, check that. Conversion Pros can't be touched by none of them as far as I'm concerned. Second thing you do with property, online, offline, you're going to advertise a property. Most people advertise their properties on Facebook, LinkedIn. Those are the social platforms. But you got to remember this, it's a social platform. People don't go online necessarily to buy. That's not their first intent. Their first intent is entertainment because it's social. I use a couple of different platforms to advertise outside of Facebook, LinkedIn, all those. I wanted to be able to, first one I got mentioned here is Royalty Gems. That's proximity marketing. And here's the reason why did I choose that? Simple. There are a couple different players in the market. There's Asservia, there's Royalty Gems, which is what I'm using. The reason why I went this route, proximity marketing, was this. Every day I commute back and forth to DC, right? I go to a commuter lot and I park my car and I get in my van pool. Well, within that commuter lot, thousands of cars. Every morning I walk past 100 to 200 people every morning and every afternoon. So, well, guess what? I'm walking past all these people and I'm thinking, how can I advertise to all these people? Proximity marketing. I carry my little beacon along with me. Boom, I can advertise my property, hundreds of people, just like that, on my way to work. I wanted to make money. I wanted to be able to advertise. My mentality was this, and what I'm finding out. The people online, the people that make the most money online, no different than the ones offline. Those are the ones who advertise the most. So I wanted to be able to reach hundreds of people in a day. Royalty Gems, that's why I pursued Royalty Gems. SMS phone leads, partnered up with this company. Why? This SMS phone leads, the most valuable real estate in the world right now is your phone. Think about it. If you get on my phone, they say most people look at their phone, what, 1,200 times a day? Well, even passively, if you're on my desktop, I'm doing this all day long. Guess what? I'm gonna see your advertisement. Even subconsciously, I'm recording it 1,200 times a day. So my first job was, how can I get on the desktop? The program I partnered up with, SMS Phones Leads, allows me to send 200 text messages a day. That's right. I'm reaching out to 6,000 people a month. Let that one sink in for a minute. Now, third advertising platform outside, and there's other traffic exchanges. I'm leveraging Future Ad Pro. The reason why I'm leveraging Future Ad Pro is because you're buying advertising. You're buying views in the form of, they call them ad packs. There's $10 increments and there's $50 increments. And basically, when you buy an ad pack, outside of the fact that ad pack is going, a $50 ad pack over the next 120 days turns into like $60. So basically, you're making $10 per ad pack, okay? Or $10 per $50 ad pack, because it increases the company. What the company is doing is that they're sharing advertising revenue with you. So in addition to getting 800 views per $50 ad pack, you're buying advertising, you're buying views. But there's another component to it where you actually make money with it. There are people out here that their whole business model is based on Future Ad Pro. Now, if you know, and if you've seen any of my videos, you know I'm a picks and shovels guy. I'm the guy in the middle. And Future Ad Pro, that's on my back end. That's my long-term. That's part of my long-term strategy. Now, third thing you would do with a property is offer incentives. I partnered up with Advertising Bait. That's the strongest program I've seen in a long time. This allows me to offer, think about it. Think about being in a position of being able to offer complimentary vacations. Think about that. If I run into you and I run into each other on the street, and for whatever reason you pitch me your product, you say, hey, well, I'm cutting lawns, or I'm doing this, or I'm doing that. My first question as a consumer is, okay, well, what kind of incentives are you offering? And you're gonna look at me like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, why should I do business with you? I'm a consumer. I like a deal just like everybody else. What makes you so special that why should I give my money to you versus your competition? Well, if you're in that scenario and you hit me with this and you said, well, tell you what, Rick, if you decide to do business with me, I'm gonna throw in a complimentary vacation to Cancun. How would that work for you? Well, all of a sudden I'm gonna be like, what did you just say? And you say it again. Say, yeah, Rick, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna throw in a complimentary 7-day vacation, complimentary trip to Cancun for you. How would that work for you? Where do I sign? That's gonna be my response, and that's the response. Where do I sign? This right here alone, outside of the conversion pros, that right there alone has by far the greatest potential out of all of them. And the reason why I say that is this. Advertising Bait allows you to literally turn junk mail into money, into cash flow. Because think about it, you get junk mail. You get local businesses that are paying for advertising, right? Every business that you run into, every person cuts your lawn, does hair, whatever, they're all looking for one thing: more business. The problem is they don't have an incentive strong enough. But you could think about this one. Find yourself coming out of, and not only can you use it online and offline, but you can also leverage this puppy for, in your personal life. Let's say you have a child. Let's say you have a Girl Scout. I got 3 daughters. Let's say you have a girl, let's say it comes Girl Scout time or cookie time, right? And you're standing out in front of giant food like the rest of the people. And you hit me, and I come out the door, and you say, I tell you what, you buy $100 or $50 worth of Girl Scout cookies, I'm gonna throw in a complimentary trip to Orlando. How's that? I'm gonna say, what did you just say? Because all of a sudden you have a product that's that strong. That strong, think about it. Any person you run into, they want more business. I can talk all day about that one there, but these are the programs that I'm leveraging to make money online, offline. It does not matter depending on what business. I'm leveraging all these products. This is my system. Because once you find, and here's what I found out online. I found out that all the heavy players, I got really, really good in, I was doing real estate back in 2008, and there's a term in real estate called doing due diligence. And basically that's doing your homework. Well, when I came online, I got burned a couple times. So I went back to that understanding doing due diligence. So I got really good at spying, basically. And what I found out is that all the heavy hitters, all the big players, they're in 3 major programs. Two at a minimum. They're either in Conversion Pros or they're in ClickFunnels, depending on what level they're rolling. They're in advertising bait. I kept seeing the same faces, right? And they're in a proximity marketing, but it's all 3 of them because they all work together. The beauty of the system is that they all 3 work together synergistically. And once you have all 3, any person you come into contact with, think about this, any person that you come into contact with is a potential client. I don't care whether you're getting junk mail, I don't care whether you're going to get your hair cut, I don't care what you're doing. You're in a position to leverage all 3. That's the beauty. And the name of the game online is advertising, period. How many people can you reach with your message? That's the name of the game. That's how you make money online. I'm Rick. You decide to partner up with me, you get to leverage whatever I have to leverage. That's right. I'm going to give you digital property that you can leverage to make money with. There's no sense reinventing the wheel. If I've got a funnel that you want to use, here, you can leverage it. Swap out my links with your links. I believe in leverage. I believe in strategic partnerships, which is why in each one of these programs, I intentionally decided to partner up with the guys who are killing it online. Proximity Royalty Beacons, Royalty Gems, guys killing it. Same thing with Conversion Pros, same thing with advertising bait. And if you decide to partner up with me, not only you get access to me and what I'm doing, you get to leverage the teams that I'm leveraging to make money with. My name is Rick. Peace. Thanks for your time, by the way.